like that. All right. So you devils, just get ready. Just get ready for what the Most High got in store for you.
This is give me Ezekiel, the 4th chapter, and the start at the 10th verse, and we're going to read down to the 13th verse.
This is Ezekiel chapter 4 verse 10. And thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight, 20 shekels a day. From time to time shalt thou eat it. Thou shalt drink also water by measure, the 6th part of an hin. From time to time shalt thou drink. And thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with dung that cometh out of man in their sight. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
Yeah, so what we're eating is crap. We eating shit. Because the elder had mentioned that earlier about this food. You know, McDonald's is nothing but poison, man. You have a thing called, what is it called? Pink slime. And when you go to McDonald's and these burger joints, now Wendy's claim that they don't use pink slime. But look that up, brother. Pink slime, and that's what you're eating. You're eating this chemically, processed bullshit, man. You know, so that's why I said we're gonna eat our bread defiled among the Gentiles, man. You know, now go from there to while he's getting it. Get me Hosea, the 9th chapter. And start from the 1st verse, we're going to read down to about maybe the 3rd or 4th verse. Go ahead.
This is the book of Hosea chapter 9 verse 1. Rejoice not, O Israel, for joy, as other people. For thou hast gone a whoring from thy power. Thou hast loved a reward upon every corn floor. The floor and the winepress shall not feed them, and the new wine shall fail in her. They shall not dwell in the Lord's land, but Ephraim shall return to Egypt, and they shall eat unclean things in Assyria.
They're going to eat unclean things in Assyria. So Ephraim, they love eating pork. They eat squid. I mean, they eat octopus. They eat all kind of filthy, abominable things, man. And that's why our people are constantly in the hospital, man. The minds of our people are not working like the way they're supposed to work. And then it also goes into the fact that you have what's called a pineal gland inside the middle of your brain, and they're using these chemtrails and this chemical food, and this processed sugar and this processed food to destroy your pineal gland and all your endocrine glands, your endocrine system, man. That's why we're always sick. They also use fluoride in your drinking water, especially in the major cities, in your toothpaste. Now there's a thing on the toothpaste. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you that. Speak for a minute.
Yeah, so basically they're flooding you with all these poisons to destroy your body, because they know, see, like wheat is good for you. Corn is good for you. You have different foods out there that are good for you, that have a good source of fiber and good source of nutrients, to benefit your body. And the Lord made it so. But now what they do is they have GMO or genetically modified organisms, or genetically modified wheat, genetically modified corn. So it's not real food. They're chemically created, they're chemically processed and made to look like the corn, make the taste like the corn, make the taste like the wheat and look like the wheat and tomatoes and all that. But they're really chemical garbage that when you eat it, you eat it, if you season it right, it tastes good, but it really is not working good for your stomach. It breaks your digestive system down. It tears your organs apart, your blood cells. you know, your red blood cells, your white blood cells. You know, it breaks through that blood-brain barrier. You know, it basically, keep it simple, it fucks your whole system up. You know, and that's why the majority of you have a lot of jakes dropping dead when they're 30 years old, young men. You know, you have a majority of people that's sick, have all different types of ailments and problems, from severe to not so severe. You know, a lot of people have allergies that years ago only a handful of people would have allergies. Now it seems like damn near everybody got allergies. It comes from the food that you're eating. It comes from this bullshit air that you're breathing, this water that you're drinking. You know, this man is a fucking Frankenstein, man.
Let me read this here. Yeah, this right here is Colgate Total. And it says drug facts. It says active ingredients. It says sodium fluoride. All right. And then right here, when you read at the warning, it says warnings. This is toothpaste now, Colgate toothpaste. Keep out of the reach of children under 6 years of age. If more than used for brushing is accidentally swallowed, get medical help or contact a poison control center right away. I hope you got that in your your cell phone. I hope you got a poison control center, and right next to that you should have under the CDC, the Center for Disease Control. All right, they're not trying to prevent disease; they're trying to control it. It should be called, if they were about eradicating diseases, it would be called the CDR, Center for Disease Eradication. All right? But it's called Center out of Atlanta, Center for Disease Control. To control disease, they're telling you right there, they're not trying to do away with diseases, they're trying to control it, man. There's an epidemic, a flu epidemic, and this was 2 days ago. I didn't hear nothing about a flu epidemic. All of a sudden, 2 days ago, a day and a half ago, it's an epidemic now. 47 states. I was, wait a minute, I don't have the sniffles. I don't know. You know, the ones that get that are the ones that take them damn shots. Because what's in that fluoride is what's in that shot is that flu. The actual flu, that strain of flu or another strain of flu. Because there's different strains of flu. So if you use one flu shot, it doesn't necessarily have to protect you against the flu that's around right now. So people that get the flu get a worse case of flu. They feel better. They feel like they got the flu. That's somebody that had the flu. You feel like you got the flu because they give you a percentage of the actual strain of flu. So you feel like you're sick, and they tell you that. Then you feel better, but then you feel sick again, and then you may drop dead. All right?
This is Matthew 24:22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. You know, because your body can only take so much. Your body can only be bombarded by so much, and it'll fight off these diseases, but so much. But after a while, your major organs just start shutting down. You know, so that's why, you know, I mean, you have to do what you got to do. You know, you eat the best you can, you know, whatever you can afford. But at the end of the day, is of the Lord's mercies that, you know, we're not consumed.
Yeah. Now, this is an article from California NAACP refuse to stand with GMO labeling Prop 37. Now, the head of the NAACP is this fucking white guy, man. That's not a Jake. That's a damn white boy with curly hair. I mean, the NAACP is a goddamn joke. Started by so-called Jews. Okay, so let's read the pertinent points in that article.
It says the election has finally come to a close, and most people are sighing a breath of relief. Whether your candidate of choice was Obama or Romney, seeing the end of this campaign seemed season seemed to be welcomed by many. Of course, besides choosing a president, there were many other choice voters had to consider at the polls. There was a lot of propositions on the ballots in each state, and Prop 37 in California drew a lot of attention, not just within the state but nationally. The hot button issue of labeling GMO foods was on a lot of people's minds. This measure was discussed